In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Here we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Paul James, Clayson Davis with you on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook, Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ, and of course on 980 AM, 103.5 FM. Again, Paul James with you along with Clayson Davis as we bring you game number 2 today of this doubleheader with Spearfish Post 164 baseball taking on Casper Post 2. The Oilers, Spearfish in exciting walk-off fashion, wins game 1 4-3 after leading the entire game 2-0. Halen Heiding, a great pitching performance. Unfortunately, they got to him at the end there. They were able to score 3 runs, take the lead going into the bottom of the 7th. Post 164 puts together a couple of runs, loads the bases. Jack Branham singles in the game-tying run, then an error also at the end on Post 2 allowed the game-winning run to score, so Post 164 walks off Casper Post 2 in game 1 here today. Game number 2 coming up. Clayson, this, judging by the first one, should be a fun one.
Yeah, that first one, it flew by fast. I mean, like I said, Halen Heiding had a great performance on the mound. I mean, it was really wish you wanted to see him finish it, but nonetheless, he had a great performance. In fact, was our superior performer. And, yeah, it could set the stage for a pretty good game 2 that we'll have here.
That's what we're hoping for. Spearfish Post 164 going with Zach Wilson on the mound here today. Again, they've got an important Post 164, a couple of games tomorrow with Sturgis that count for standings in the state. And I know you'll have those graphics coming up on where everything stands throughout the state. In fact, there you go. You got them right there. Is Harrisburg, of course, number 1. Spearfish down the line in the standings as you take a look at them there in 16th place, right on the edge. Got to move up a couple of spots to make the postseason and get your best draw that you possibly can. So these games at the end of the season definitely extremely important as we kick off game number 2 here this afternoon, game 2 of the doubleheader. As Post 164 putting Zach Wilson on the mound here today, Owen Bruner catching, and it's Jack Branham that is on first. And we're going to have a base hit to start the game here for Post 2, Casper. Getting in the hit column here early on, Kobe Paxton, the shortstop, leads off with the hit. And it's going to be the center fielder, Eric Whitley, that's coming up to bat. Then Saxton Smith, Holden Christensen, Ryan Devereaux, Kylan DePorter will be up to bat as well. And now we're going to have a ball hit to short that is smothered at short, but unable to be fielded by Aiden Meverden. So a quick couple of singles get Post 2 going early. Mentioned Jack Nichols will be batting 7th. Then Trig Behrens is 8th. Thomas Stokes is 9th. And Dylan Miner, the pitcher here today, is going to be hit for with the DH today. So that is the way Casper Post 2 lines up, but they got their first couple guys on base here to start this game.
Yeah, if you're Wilson, you've allowed 2 hits already. You just got to calm down as that one went outside and low. If you're Wilson, it's another one of those 164 ball club players that hasn't had a lot of experience on the mound.
Nope, and, going with the prime pitching tomorrow with Sturgis, that very important doubleheader tomorrow, so they have to make sure to reserve that. And there is an out in left field and a quick throw down to third as the runner advances after the pop out to right. And in right field is Tucker Olson there today. So Tucker hauls in the pop-up for out number 1 of the inning.
Again, no Will Scharf today, so that right field is having to be filled by quite a few other ball club players, as Jack Branham, he was at right field in game number 1, and now Tucker Olson, do-it-all player for Post 164, takes that position now.
So runners at the corners here with 1 out, and they try to get the out down at second, and they do not. So the stolen base, but the runner stays put at third as well. So now it's second and third with 1 out. And a 1-0 count. As Saxton Smith now grounds one into left, and that is going to be a base hit, and that's going to allow another runner to score. So 2-run score on that single to left, and it's quickly 2-0 Casper.
Yeah, they're heading out over into left field right there in front of Halen Hiding. Dropped there in front of them, and said advances 2 runners across home plate, and Casper jumps out to an early 2-0 lead.
That was Christensen that smacked that single to left, and that's going to bring up Ryan Devereaux, the lefty. He swings and misses. Casper's going to look to come out strong here in game number 2 here today, probably feeling like they stole one from Spearfish in the first game and then only to have it stolen back by Spearfish in the 7th. Now foul out of play. Again, thanks for listening here on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM on the radio here. Game number 2 this afternoon. Game number 1 was exclusively on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook. If you want to go back, you can go to the Facebook page or the YouTube page and look at that game. That was a fast-moving, well-pitched game for the most part on both sides. Mistake-free for the most part. And, of course, at the crucial time, Post 2 had an error at the end, and that, in the end, ultimately allowed Spearfish to win that game after Jack Branham singled and scored a runner from third to tie the game, and eventually Post 164 walked it off. So Wilson checks the runner now at first, and his pitch is outside. 2-2. 1 out, runner on first. 2 runs across already for Casper Post 2. And the pitch fouled back and out of play. Sun a little more prevalent here with some high poofy clouds in Spearfish. It is a cooler day. It's warm out enough, but it's not a 90-degree day, so that's good news. There's a foul back to the backstop. Definitely not 90 or 95 or I don't know what our temperature, probably in the mid-70s somewhere, huh?
71 and cloudy, partly cloudy right now in Spearfish.
71. I'd love to play baseball in 71-degree weather, man.
Not quite what you think when you think of early July weather, sunny and 71 and cloudy, but this is South Dakota weather.
And the out to center field now is Cody Chapman, who was not able to play game 1, is in there for game 2. He records out number 2 and keeps that runner at first. So 2 away here.
It's nice to see Cody Chapman back out there with post 164. Had to deal with a suspension for game number 1, as was thrown out of Sunday's contest versus Box Elder.
There's a shot over to left, and that is foul. Foul into the corner, back into the tree over there off the left field fence. So he gave it a ride, but a foul ball nonetheless.
As it did cross the back fence, we were just on the wrong side of the foul line. It did go full 330 feet.
DePorter swings and fouls that one straight back over our heads back into the parking lot. So it's an 0-2 count. So a couple of runs across doing a little damage early on is Casper Post 2, the Oilers. There's a swing and a foul back over our heads again.
Yeah, if you're Wilson there on the mound, yeah, gave up a few hits early and a few runs, but battling, you're still up in the count, 0-2.
Get out of the inning.
Good confidence booster if he gets out of here.
Now, the runner stealing second as Bruner, unable to handle the pitch there, tried to transfer to his throwing hand, and the ball kind of squirted out of his glove there. So taking second base is Post 2. There's a swing and a foul back to the fence once again. So DePorter hanging tough. Wilson keeping on with pumping in strikes. Ooh, a close pitch there for ball 1.
Slid inside out. Looked like had a chance to fall inside, but
just off the outside corner. And there's a swing and a drive over to left. And the catch is made by Halen Heiting. He is back to his normal left field spot, and that's the third out of the inning. But Casper Post 2 able to put 2 runs up on the board and strike first here in game number 2 of our doubleheader this afternoon, now into the afternoon hours on KDSJ-TV and on Black Hills Gold Hits. KDSJ on the Facebook page, and of course live on the radio, 980 AM, 103.5 FM. We're taking a minute break. We'll be back at Black Hills Energy Stadium. 2-0, Casper leading Spearfish post 164 as they come to bat in the bottom of the first. Back in 1 minute.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiораutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Paul James, Clayson Davis with you on KDSJ AM and FM and on KDSJ-TV and on their Facebook page. 4 different places. 5 if you count the mobile app. 6 if you count the website. Boy, if you
7 if you're actually here.
Yeah. Boy, there shouldn't be any excuse for not being able to catch this. It's Dylan Miner that's on the mound for the Post 2 Oilers. Dylan Miner. He will pitch today in game number 2. It's Travis Duell that is going to lead it off for the Post 164 Spearfish team here. He's DHing is Travis Duell, and then Aiden Meverden at short will bat second. Cody Chapman back here in the game here. He's playing center. He will bat third. First pitch is low and a ball from Minor to Travis Duell. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the Facebook, or rather to the YouTube page, you need to do that so you get your notifications as to when we're doing live events and some other segments that Clayson has been providing as well. A lot of rodeo coverage as well with high school rodeo. 3-0 to Duell now.
Of course, we had our Parade of Champions where Cody Oliver and I went to Fort Pierce, South Dakota to watch the high school rodeo finals, and go on the YouTube page to rewatch all of the highlights and listen to Cody sit down and talk with all of our state champions from the 2024 high school rodeo season. Again, our Parade of Champions on our YouTube page.
Awesome to give them recognition. There's a swing and a miss by Duell for strike number 2 now. So it went from 3-0 to a full count now as Duell tries to be the first Post 164 player to hit the bases this game number 2 today. Here's the payoff. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Duell looked uncomfortable on his couple of swings that he took there against Minor. So that's out number 1. It's going to bring up Aiden Meverden, the shortstop. There's strike 1 to start it off. Minor's throwing strikes. He started with 3 straight balls, but there's been a lot of strikes since then. So here's pitch number 2 to Aiden Meverden. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Taking a long time as Minor here. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. Giving him the outside corner there. And Meverden strikes out, and that's going to bring up Cody Chapman.
That throw by Minor had some heat on it, too.
Yeah, he's got definitely more speed in game number 2 here today. So Chapman digs in here as he was not a participant in game number 1 here today, but he is in game number 2. There's a swing and a miss for strike 1 at home plate. Strike 2, nothing but strikes. Filling up the zone is Dylan Minor, as he's hit all quadrants, it seems like, here in these first couple of batters for Post 164. 1 pitch away from ending the inning. That's down for a ball, says the home plate umpire.
Minor rotated through a lot of pitches there. You could see him shake his head and didn't like what he was offering, which just wants to go back to that slider.
And swing and a miss for strike 3 from Chapman. He's the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 goes Spearfish in inning number 1. So after 1 full inning of play, it's Casper Post 2 leading Spearfish Post 164 2-0, and it's going to be inning number 2 of work for Zach Wilson. When we come back here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook, and of course on KDSJ 980 AM, 103.5 FM, we're taking a minute break. We'll be right back with Casper leading 2-0 here in 1 minute.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects, from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel. Proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
Back we are in Spearfish at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Game number 2 of a doubleheader here today as Zach Wilson on the mound for Post 164 pitching here today. And trying to lead off with a bunt. At least a bunt attempt is Casper Post 2, but a missed bunt attempt by Jack Nichols, the right fielder. It'll be him, Trig Behrens, and Thomas Stokes. The 3 batters up. Strike. Now it's 0-2 against Nichols here. The 7, 8, 9 hitters for Post 2. There's a swing and a drive. And that goes, all the way out to right field. And it is going to be Tucker Olson that brings that one in for Post 164. So a base hit off to the right. Couldn't quite follow that one very well, but that's where it went, right field. And there's a leadoff single for Casper Post 2. So Wilson checks the runner. First pitch is a ball. Excuse me. Nichols on first puts his proverbial oven mitt on that they wear for protection on the hands if they intend on doing some base stealing. Strike, a delayed call there, but a strike, 1-1. Big lead over there. And the runner is going, and here's a throw down to second. Yeah! Oh, say he got in. The throw was almost there, but saying the tag was not quite placed in time. And the runner's safe down to second. Pretty good throw. Great job by Bruner getting it down there. Definitely a bang-bang play. There's a swing and a miss. And that'll be strike 3. Out number 1 recorded there.
First strikeout by Wilson, too.
And the strikeout brings up number 29, Thomas.
There's Thomas Stokes. He's the second baseman. He's the number 9 hitter in the order. Outside corner. Wilson learning that he's going to get that call. And the pitch just a little bit high, called for a ball as Stokes held up on his swing there, checked his swing. Runner going, and now the throw to third. Safe again, and it looked like he did get in there. Lewis had to worry about fielding the ball first and then trying to apply the tag after that. And it looked like the runner just did get his hands in there in time. So now to third as Casper is pushing the envelope here, really being aggressive on the bases and not settling for just 2 runs, trying to get a third one across here in this inning. Or in the game, I should say. This is a swing and a pop-up, backing out of play. And the count is now full. At least that's what's showing up on the scoreboard. I did hear a home plate umpire down on the field say that the scoreboard was wrong at one point, but I show a full count here with 1 out. There's a swing and a Ground ball to short, and it cannot be gloved by Meverden. And so that'll be an error there, and the run scores from third. So it's now 3-0. Casper leading now with the runner on first.
So now Casper up 3 runs to none to Spearfish. 4 hits put on by the Oilers.
And it doesn't help with some errors mixed in here and there, and now the ball gets away from home plate from catcher Owen Bruner, and that allows the runner to skedaddle on down to second. So with 1 out, runner on second now, 1 run in already in the inning. As Post 164 trying to curb the offense here. Kobe Pexton batting. There's a called strike. Top of the order. And the ball skips away again. A low pitch that time. And Bruner has to jump out of his crouch to run that one down, and that allows the runner to get down to third base. So now all the way another 90 feet closer is Stokes over at third, and Pexton looking to try to drive him in. 1 run already in the inning. It's a 3-0 lead. There's a swing and a foul back. And incoming here as it makes it over the backstop for a foul ball. 2-2 count now with 1 out and that runner on third. Pexton swings and pokes one over to the right, but it goes foul. Again, game number 2 of a doubleheader here this afternoon. Game number 1 was won by Spearfish Post 164 in walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. 4-3 in the final. Spearfish got that game over Casper. Here's a swing and a drive into left field over the head of Aiden Meverden. That'll score the runner. Stokes from third, and a single allows Casper now to jump out to a 4-0 lead here in this one, and that's going to bring out head coach Parker Laux from the dugout. And Spearfish Post 164 will have a meeting at the mound to talk about what they're going to do here, try to give Wilson a little bit of a breather here, get him calmed down a little bit and allow him to just kind of chill out a little bit. Sometimes you just need a break. And that'll allow us to let you know that tomorrow Spearfish Post 164 has a couple of important games against Sturgis, but in the standings, Harrisburg Gold is leading the state as they have been basically all year. Renner is in its second. Post 22, despite a lot of wins, is still in at third. Then it's Sioux Falls East, Watertown, Yankton, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls West, Brandon Valley, Brookings, and Harrisburg Maroon actually in there at 11th. And Spearfish beat that Harrisburg Maroon team a little bit earlier here this season. And now we are back ready to roll again as Wilson throws a pitch for a ball. And that is a 1-0 count to Eric Whitley. And now we're going to have another wild pitch here as the runner gets to second, and he takes a big corner down there at second, but that's where he will end up as Bruner retrieves the ball. Post 164 again splitting with Box Elder. Post 315 over the weekend. And I'm sure Post 164 would have loved to have gotten both of those games there, but, and correct me if I'm wrong, was Cody Chapman pitching that game? And fouled it off his foot.
Yes, Cody Chapman was supposed to pitch in that game. He was the starting pitcher in the lineup card, but didn't throw a
pitch. Yeah, he got ejected in the first inning. So he wasn't even able to pitch in that game. And Post 164 dropped that game to Box Elder Post 315. They won the other game.
Yeah, Aiden Meverden started off at center field and got moved up to a pitcher. He was the starting pitcher for Game 2 against Box Elder when they lost that contest. He did complete the game, but yeah, that Spearfish loss did not help him in the standings at all, as that knocked him out of the playoffs.
And a strikeout. As swinging and missing at a high pitch there. And now coming to the plate, that was Eric Whitley, by the way, that struck out. Saxton Smith now at the plate. He's the third baseman. There's a swing and a foul back. Casper Post 2 leading Spearfish 4-0. We are in the second inning, top of the second. Paul James, Clayson Davis with you. Saxton Smith is the number 3 hitter in the lineup for Post 2. There's a swing and a foul out of play. So the runner at second's got to circle back and head back to second.
They're landed in the bullpen. There is some activity in the Spearfish bullpen. Looks like number 24 for Post 164 in the bullpen warming up. I don't know if he's...
That's Darren Crooks.
Don't know if we'll see him or if it's just in case.
And now a fly ball out to center is caught by Cody Chapman, left center. He runs that one down, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. But Casper Post 2 strikes again here in the second with a couple of more runs. They now lead Spearfish Post 164 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the second. Post 164 went 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. They need to get back to work and get those bats rolling as well to get back into this contest. We'll take a 1-minute break, be back on KDSJ-TV, on YouTube, and on Facebook, not to mention KDSJ 980 AM and 103.5 FM. Again, a minute break. We'll be back right after this.
Gold Dust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belfouche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belfouche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Jack Branham stepping in. He is the number 4 hitter in the order for Spearfish Post 164. Spearfish went 1-2-3 in the first inning. And I do believe they were all strikeouts. So Jack tried to be the first base runner here for Post 164. And he lines one up the middle for a base hit, and he is indeed the first base runner. So Jack leads off inning number 2 with a base hit. Excuse me.
Jack Branham, he also had that walk-off 2-run RBI single in Game 1 to beat Casper Oilers. So Jack Branham's good day at bat continues.
There's a swing and a miss from Halen Heiding. We'll see if Post 164 can manage to string together a couple hits here, get some guys moving on the bases. There's a swing and a ground ball to third, thrown to second, and they do get the force there. It wasn't very graceful, but it was effective enough to get the force out at second. The third baseman gloved it and then rifled it over to second for the force out there to get the lead runner. That was Saxton Smith at third. And he gunned it over to the man covering second, Thomas Stokes, and he had to kind of make an acrobatic move just to make sure it didn't skip into center field. And now Tucker dumps one inside the line all the way down in the corner. And rounding, no, not rounding third, but getting to third is Halen Heiting. So Heiting stops at third after a double by Tucker Olson. Olson drives it into the left field corner. Going after the first pitch there. Olson didn't take too long to figure out whether or not he wanted to swing the bat.
Now, Tucker Olson, he's been just improving each day, each game. Tucker Olson is batted around 300, and I bet his average is just only going up.
Yeah, that nice swing put on that one there. He pulled it right inside the line, hit it pretty deep. It rolled all the way into the corner, so great job by Tucker there. Now Brock Lewis has got to come up big here to try to score a run. 1 out, 0-1 count on him. And now the pitcher steps off. Dylan Miner rolling along pretty good until here now in the bottom of the second as Post 164's bats have come alive a little bit, but strike two called now on Lewis, the outside pitch that the home plate umpire has been giving. He gave a pitch or two to Wilson as well for Spearfish, and now Miner's getting that outside corner call as well. And that one a little bit low as Lewis lets it fly by.
Still only just 1 out for Spearfish, so we will see at least one more at bat, barring a double play.
Exactly. Foul back and out of play off the bat of Lewis. Miner's pitch. Swung on, fouled away once again by Lewis. Lewis hanging tough. Get on July 2nd to get weather like this? Yep, we'll take it. Gorgeous day in Spearfish, bit of a breeze, but certainly manageable. Now timeout called by Lewis at home plate. Gather his thoughts a little bit. Runners on second and third for Post 164, their first threat of the game. 1 out. And the 1-2 pitch to Lewis. Swung on, grounded right side, and it makes it through into right field. And that scores the first run of the game for Post 164. So Lewis comes up big, and Heiting scored that first run of the game. And over there at third is Tucker Olson. So here comes Walker Wiesman batting from the left-hand side of the plate. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Not a huge amount of speed at first, but we'll see how Post 164 plays it as they have a pickoff attempt over there as Miner throws over.
And still just with 1 out, so Spearfish can still do a lot of damage in this bottom of second inning.
Strike on the outside corner. First pitch to Wiesman.
He's gone to that early and often at the beginning of this game. Like you said, the ump let him have that outside corner. And Miner hasn't changed off from it yet.
Trying to get Lewis, I should say, leaning the wrong direction. But Lewis scoots back after the throwback over to first. Pitch inside now. This is the second of 3 games here at Black Hills Energy Stadium here today. The Spearfish Sasquatch play here tonight. That's why these games are so early today. There's a swing and a ground ball foul off to the left side. Off the bat of Eastman. He's down now, ball 2 strikes.
Eastman, the winning pitcher in game 1. So he came in relief of Halen Heining at the 7th.
Now a chopper foul, just foul. Skips foul off the bat of Eastman, pulling it to the right. Trying to pull that ball over to the right side of the infield would allow a runner, Tucker Olson, to score from third. He sits over at third. Again, runners at the corners with 1 out here for post 164. High pitch, and now throw is easily going to get the runner down at second. If we look at that again, Lewis tried stealing second. And the throw was there, and the tag applied. So post 164 loses a base runner there. And now 2 outs in the inning. So that puts a lot of pressure now on Wiesman. He swings and pops one up, but that to center, and the catch is made. So post 164 does break through. They do get a run, and they try to claw and scratch their way back into this one here as they put one up in the bottom of the second and leave one man stranded. At the end of 2 full innings, it's 4-1. Casper Post 2 on top of Spearfish Post 164. We're taking a minute break. We'll be back on KDSJ AM and FM and on KDSJ-TV along with Black Hills Gold Hits Facebook page as well. We're back in 1 minute.
American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belle Fourche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions. Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing, Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Paul James, Clayson Davis with you. It is a mostly cloudy afternoon, low 70s, very comfortable. Man, love to play in this and not 90 degrees or 95 or whatever. Spearfish Post 164 finds them down at this point 4-1 to Casper Post 2. And that's going to bring Holden Christensen, the DH, to the plate for Casper Post 2. Zach Wilson out there in his 3rd inning of work. First pitch is swung on and popped up into center. And Chapman runs that one down for the easy catch. So Cody Chapman, 1 pitch, 1 out for Wilson. And Box Elder Post 315 got a win today over Brandon Valley Post 131, 3-1. Wow.
Could be huge in the standings.
Boy, no doubt. So
especially with Box Elder pulling in front of Spearfish.
Oh, that's a huge victory for them.
Again, this game does not count towards state standings for Spearfish.
And Sturgis below Spearfish in the standings, correct? So tomorrow, those two games, unfortunately for Spearfish, do not count as much as they would had Sturgis would be higher in the standings. So Spearfish playing Box Elder Post 315. A team above them, those you get a few more power points for a team that's higher or at least above you in the standings than you do for teams that are below you. So now Spearfish losing to Post 315 looms large, especially since 315 has now beaten Brandon Valley. 3-1 the final of that game. So the 1-2 count on Devereaux. Ooh, just outside. As again, home plate umpire has been offering up that outside corner. That one just a little too far out. So Wilson trying to peck at that outside part of the plate. Goes right back there, and that's lined up the middle for a base hit as Devereaux thought, well, if you're going to throw it there, you're probably going to throw it there again. And he was leaning out over the plate looking for that, and he drove it right up the middle. So a base hit for Casper with one out.
Makes it 6 hits for Casper on the young game so far. Just 3 for Spearfish.
And that's Kylan DePorter. As there's strike one on him.
He chopped it down right there below home plate. Rolls backwards for the first foul.
See if Wilson pays attention to the runner at first. Devereaux. There's a swing and a miss.
Wouldn't be surprised to see if that runner starts putting more pressure on it too, if Wilson recognizes him or not. Now he looks. Runner goes.
And he's in there safely. Got a nice little jump there and able to sneak out a stolen base there and move 90 feet closer and gets himself into scoring position.
It was a good throw by Bruner. It was up and just a slight bit late, but it was, for the most part, accurate.
So Devereaux at second now, DePorter the batter. And now he works the count even to 2 apiece with one out. And that pitch hits the ground in front of home plate, and Bruner has to go retrieve it, and the runner back on down to third. So yet another 90 feet gained. And Wilson got to try to get some big pitches here. With his club trailing 4-1, and the full count now to DePorter. And he bounces that one in, so it's a ball. And that walks the runner now. With one out, there's runners at the corners. And we're going to have a timeout as that brings Coach Parker Laux out of the dugout. And there will be a conference at the mound. So that allows us to, I don't know if you can pull up those standings once again, Clayson, but you can go back and take a look at that with Box Elder Post 315 winning today over Brandon Valley. Again, you see Brandon Valley in there at the number 9 spot in the state standings. And further down the line in those standings, Spearfish Post 164 finds themselves in 16th place coming into the day today. And with that win, of course, Box Elder Post 315 able to come up with a big win again, 3-1 over Brandon Valley here today. So large victory there for Box Elder Post 315, probably one of the biggest wins they've had in their history, and for them to be able to push themselves a little bit higher into the standings in the state. Now we're going to have a comebacker right back, and now we're going to have a throw to second. Barely got him in time. Wilson was kind of motioning over towards first base as though he was going to go that way for the easy out, but then realized, hey, I got a runner on first. I can get the lead runner, and he did, so he at least got the lead runner, and that's out number 2 on the inning. On the inning. So Casper Post 2 putting 1 up on the board this inning. They lead 5-1 over Spearfish. We're going to have a called strike. And swinging a foul off to the right side. Trig Behrens, the batter. And the runner goes, and the pitch gets by Bruner, so no throw down to second. The runner advances to second. Ball and 2 strikes here for Wilson. If he can make himself a big pitch here, he can get out of this inning. There's a swing and a foul back to the backstop. So still a ball and 2 strikes for Behrens as Wilson walks back. Wilson looks back at the runner, and the pitch is driven out into center field, and Chapman can't haul it in. It comes off the heel of his glove, and that's going to allow the runner from second to score, as the error will be recorded out in center field, and that'll be the 6th run of the game for Casper Post 2. So the error bug kind of poking its head out here in game number 2. A couple of pass balls, some wild pitches, and now here's a swing and a ground ball. It gets by the umpire out there in the infield, and a little scoop throw from Meverden over to second to get the runner, and that's going to end the inning finally for Spearfish Post 164. But Casper puts up another couple of runs, and they leave a man on base at the end of 2.5 innings of play. It's Casper Post 2-6, Spearfish Post 164-1. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in Spearfish right after this on KDSJ-TV and Facebook, and on KDSJ AM and FM.
105th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belfouche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and Misfit Cowboy Brian Pack. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive firework display July 2nd and 3rd. Plus, a huge Independence Day parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. The Black Hills Roundup, the buck starts here.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed, the style of frames, the store location, and just a few other things. But what has not changed is their philosophy of quality eye care, superior customer service, and the best selection of frames, all at the best prices around. After all, at Pillin Optical, quality eye care and customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Back in Spearfish at Black Hills Energy Stadium, Owen Bruner set to lead off the inning for Spearfish Post 164. Trailing this one 6-1 to Casper Post 2. Paul James, Clayson Davis. Swinging a foul at the plate. As pitching here, Dylan, of course his last name escapes me. Minor, thank you. Dylan Minor, 32 pitches now here, 2 full innings pitched. He's given up 3 hits, 1 run. He struck out 3 thus far. That was the first 3 batters of the game he faced. And the pitch a little bit high in the outside corner there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Bruner, I think, maybe thought that was the 3rd strike. Oh, and they called that one, though. Lone outside as the corner is given there to Minor for strike 3. Here's Travis Duell. He's DH in this game. He's leading off the order as well, the top of the order for Post 164 to try to get something rolling here in the bottom of the 3rd. Down low, says the home plate umpire, for ball 1. A swing and a foul back to the screen. Got some showers, perhaps moving into our neck of the woods here. Some things popping up this afternoon.
That had a pretty good shower this morning.
There's a swing and a foul back. I think it's going to make it out of play. It does. It lands above us.
Missed my chance to get a free candy bar at the with the PA announcer.
Not happening for you.
Well, that's unfortunate.
2-2 the count to Duell. He swings and grounds one hard, but over to second, picked up, thrown to first for the out. So Duell, the second out of the 3rd inning. That brings up Aiden Meverden, shortstop. Meverden is 0 for 1 in this game. He was one of those first 3 strikeout victims in the 1st inning for Post 164. And the pitch on the outside corner called for a strike. 2, says the home plate umpire. So 0-2 on Meverden. Post 164 needs to buckle down here and try to get some contact on some of these pitches here from Dylan Minor. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's going to do it for Post 164 in the bottom of the 3rd. So strikeout victims here as Post 164 not able to get much going as of yet. Still fairly early on in this one. We've got 3 complete. Casper Post 2, 6 on the board. Spearfish Post 164, 1 on the board. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. Be back on KDSJ AM and FM, KDSJ-TV, and on Facebook. Again, back in a minute right after this.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorAutoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. Again, some showers and thunderstorms showing up on the radar, actually just to our north, just to our northwest as well, too. So we'll see if that affects play here. Yes, it is moving in this general direction. And there are some lightning strikes out of some of those storms here, so I'm sure we'll have to keep an eye to the sky off in that direction, as we could get some weather that moves in in that direction. I'm trying to lean out and look over there, and it does look a little dark and gray off to that direction. Yeah, remember, we have a nice video camera out there over on the Spearfish dugout. That will have to run to cover here if some rain happens to move in. As I think we got a new pitcher out there for Post 164.
Darian Crooks.
Yep, Darian Crooks. Yeah, he's getting an appearance here today.
He was warming up in the bullpen since the beginning of this one, and yeah, we'll get to see him on the mound.
That is correct. He has made a few appearances. Has only pitched 7. Let me get this. He has not pitched. He has not pitched in Post 164 Legion play as of yet this year. So this will be his first chance to get some senior Legion experience, doing it up against Casper here today. And leading off this inning is Kobe Pexton. He's the shortstop against Darian Crooks. So first pitch floats in there for a strike. That's the way Crooks begins his senior Legion career on the mound. Next pitch a little bit low, ball and a strike. Crooks' pitch on the way, swung on, and that's driven into left, and in is going to split the gap and go all the way out to the warning track. Chapman picks it up and throws it into the cutoff man, but that's a double, a leadoff double for Kobe Pexton. Pexton finds himself on second with nobody out. Eric Whitley is going to come to bat now for Post 2. And the first pitch to him is outside for a ball. And Whitley is 1 for 2 on the day as he has a 1-0 count that he's dealing with. Now 2-0. And now the runner goes, and a hit and run is put on, and it's pulled foul. So they have Pexton in motion there, and Whitley taking a hack here as Casper Post 2 definitely playing this one more aggressive than they did game number 1 today. And that pitch very high over the head of Whitley. It's now 3 balls and a strike. And that bounces in there for ball 4. So runners on first and second. There is nobody out for Spearfish Post 164.
In Spearfish, they are going deeper into their dugout in this contest. Again, starting the game off with Zach Wilson, and now having Darian Crooks there on the mound.
Yep. Now the runner goes again, and the throw down to third. Got him. Good throw by Bruner. Came up firing as he saw the runner take off for third, and it was Brock Lewis applying the tag over there. So a nice play as Saxton Smith comes to the plate. He's got a 1-0 count to work with, but one less base runner as well, as the other base runner moved up to second. So still a runner on second now with 1 out. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. That'll make it out of play. You can feel the air getting a little bit cooler as these storms move a little closer. The smell of rain out there. Yep. I'll let you go attack our camera off the first base dugout as well. And the ball gets by Bruner, and the runner gets down to third now. Two balls and a strike. With the runner on third and one out. And that ball bounces in. Bruner having to trap a lot of these pitches that are coming in from Crooks that have fallen a little bit short. And there's a swing and a chopper up the middle. It's gloved over the head of Meverden, but he chucks it on over to first and records the out. And Nichols scores from third, though. That is the 7th run of the game for Casper Post 2, but a out at least recorded for Spearfish Post 164, Saxton Smith. Just about got a nice hop to get over the head of Meverden there, but it was gloved Meverden. A nice play. And here comes Casper's Holden Christensen, the DH, and he grounds one straight to short as well. And the throw over to first, just about off the mark, but leaning and making the catch is Jack Branham there for out number 3 on the inning. So Casper Post 2 does push one run across in the top of the 4th inning as they lead now 7-1 over Spearfish Post 164. The rain is falling now in Spearfish here as things get a little damp. Haven't seen any lightning, haven't heard any thunder, but of course things getting a little damp out there now as we switch places and Casper comes out to play some defense. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th, 7-1. Casper leading Spearfish Post 164. We'll take a minute break, be back right after this.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiораutosd.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Back we are here at Spearfish Post 164's Black Hills Energy Field in Spearfish. Paul James, Clayson Davis here this afternoon. Morning, afternoon doubleheader. And what we're seeing is a little bit of shower activity making it into the neck of the woods here as we've had one band of precip kind of move through, but a little bit more behind it, so we could be seeing a little bit more. We'll see if that is a little bit heavier or not. And now we have a ball and a strike to Cody Chapman there. Looked like he held up. 2 balls and a strike. As Post 164's got to get something going here. Another pitch that's down. That looks like another cell of activity that will probably move into our neck of the woods here before too long. Smothered by the third baseman, thrown over to first for the out. Nice play by third to get Chapman. There is the first out of the inning. Tough play on a pretty hard hit ball there. Got Chapman. Third base, Saxton is able to glove that ball for Post 2. Saxton Smith, so he did a nice job on that one. Here's Jack Branham. He's down 0-1 in the count early on here. Swings and he drives one. That's going to make it through into right field for a base hit by Branham. So Branham on safely with one out.
And Branham's been the lone bright spot on the offensive side for Post 164.
Here's Halen Heiding, who had a heck of a pitching performance in game number 1 here today. Didn't get the win, but 90% of the game had Post 164 leading it 2-0 for a majority of the game. Swings and misses on the first one. And, Branham is 2 for 2 today. And Halen Heiding is 0 for 1. He did reach base before, and he scored Spearfish's run, and now force at second for the second out of the inning is going to erase Branham from the bases as Heiding grounded to short. And the fielder's choice allowed him to reach first, but the force out again at second. Tucker Olson hitting one down the left field line in the corner, his last time up for a double. Sure could use one of those right here, right now, and we're going to have time called. Looked like by the catcher. Here's a swing and a ground ball left side, and it gets through to the shortstop as he makes the long throw, and they got him. A big stretch at first. Wow, nice play by the shortstop to glove that one after it just got by the third baseman and throw out Olson over at first. So a heck of a play there by Casper Post, too, as you see that on the replay. So very nice, very, very efficient defense by Casper Post, too. We're going to take a 1-minute break as we head to the top of the fifth now. It's Spearfish Post 164 trailing Casper Post 2. We got the wind coming up pretty good now, pretty stiff wind out of the north, pushing the flags from right to left field. We'll take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back after this right here on KDSJ-TV, on YouTube, and also on Facebook and KDSJ AM and FM.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. We are in the top of the fifth here, and we got some clouds and threatening weather around. Darian Crooks starting his second inning of work here today. First time on the mound for Spearfish Post 164 varsity. There's a swing and a chopper over to the right side, and that is gloved by Branham over at second, and he steps on first for the first out. So an easy play by Branham over at first. Allows Post 164 to get the first out, the first batter of the inning to ground out and keep them off the base paths. Kylan DePorter coming to bat. Kylan's 0 for 1 today. First one right down the middle of the plate for strike one. Again, Casper leading Spearfish 7-1 here. Game number 2 of a doubleheader. Morning-afternoon doubleheader. That pitch inside skimmed his jersey, and that's going to be a hit by pitch. So DePorter goes down to first. Jack Nichols coming to bat for Casper Post 2. As Crooks has got to deal with the base runner now over on first. First pitch is high for a ball. Again, game here scheduled for tonight. The Spearfish Sasquatch will play on this field here tonight. And the pitch a little bit low and in the dirt. Bruner gathers it in. Yeah, it's dropped about 5-10 degrees at least out there, and it's definitely gotten a little bit chillier. And Bruner can't glove that one, and the runner down to second with a stolen base and a 2-0 count. Nichols steps back in there.
As the crowd's starting to clear out of Black Hills Energy Stadium with the ensuing cell that's headed for our location.
Yep, could see some more rain here before too long as these storms kind of popcorn variety. They're all over the place across northeast Wyoming, western South Dakota, and some of them have, looks like maybe some embedded heavy rain that are moving this way. Another cell moving in this general direction. There's a strike. As Trig Barons in there batting for Casper Post 2. Trig is 0 for 2. Strike 2 called on him. And there's some lightning strikes off to the west of town, and a cell that'll be moving in here that will probably be dropping a little bit of heavy rain here once it does finally make it here. I don't believe, as there's a foul back, I don't believe that it will end the contest, but you never know. We could see some heavier rain out of that next cell that moves in, and it should be fairly short-lived. There's a swing and a foul ball off to the right. 7-1 Casper leading Spearfish Post 164 this afternoon at Black Hills Energy Stadium. In case you're wondering, absolutely no warnings or watches or anything like that with these thunderstorms at all. Now there's a called strike 3. And that's out number 2 in the inning. Thomas Stokes coming to the plate for Casper Post 2. It's Crooks trying to set another one down here. Put a 0 up on the board. It's a high and inside pitch for ball 1. There's a swing and a foul tip to the glove of Owen Bruner for strike 1. It's a ball and a strike. So Crooks hanging tough here with his first bit of Legion experience that he's working with right here, right now. And the pitch is high for a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Stokes 0 for 2. And another one high and tight inside now, 3-1. And now the raindrops are falling once again.
Starting to fall more sideways than what they were just moments ago.
Yeah, they are. The wind is pretty stiff. Yeah, kind of a north wind. Who calls the strike there? Strike 2, so it's a full count. Excuse me, 2-2 on the count. 2-2. 3-2. It is 3-2. So we'll see if I'm thinking that we may have a delay coming up very shortly here. There's a swing and a fly ball out to right, and that's not going to be caught. And the throw comes into home plate, but nothing doing there as a couple of runs score. Or 1 run scores for Casper Post 2. It's now 8-1. And we have Crow Peak that overlooks the stadium here. And if you could see on our view from the press box, you can see the rain coming in over the hills to the right of Crow Peak. So there's going to be some heavier rain that's going to make its way here. Heck, we can barely see off to the west at all right now. So
now some rain's starting to make its way inside our Monument Health broadcast booth too.
It is. First pitch is a strike. So a pretty significant sell with some heavy rain that's going to be here pretty soon. Runner's going. Throw down to second is off the mark, and there's nothing doing there. The runner stays put at third. So now runners on second and third with 2 away.
And of course, with this wind stiffening up as well, it's making every loose ball a lot harder to track and catch.
Yeah, an adventure. Yeah, definitely that affected Tucker over there in right field on that last pop-up. It just kept pushing it in and in and in. So a stiff wind blowing from right to left. That pitch inside for a ball. 2-2 now. Kobe Pexton, top of the order. He's 3 for 3 today. And that one over his head. Now a full count. Crook's got to figure out how to get strike number 3 in there to keep Pexton off the base paths at least once today and get out of this inning.
The walk here would load the bases for Casper too.
And there's a drive, and that is caught in left field for the out. So that's going to wrap up things for Casper Post 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. They lead 8-1 as they put another run on the board against Spearfish Post 164. 8-1 is the score. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll see if we end up getting a rain delay coming in here.
I think they're working on getting the tarps right now.
Yep, they are. You are correct. So probably cover the home plate area and, of course, the pitcher's mound. Definitely going to be the top priority as we're starting to get some pretty good rains moving into our neck of the woods here. And we'll see as they'll shut it down here for a little bit as this system moves in. And, of course, with the wind, it's an adventure until we get some bricks out there on some of those tarps as the players working their hind ends off to try to get everything strapped down and put into place before we do get kind of a gully washer here. And we'll watch them do that as we take a timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break and we'll be back here to kind of set the stage for what's going on with the rain delay in Spearfish here in game number 2 of a doubleheader on 980 AM, 103.5 FM, KDSJ, and on KDSJ-TV on YouTube and on Facebook.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320. Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Back we are at Black Hills Energy Stadium in Spearfish. You're seeing the still frame photo of the matchup here today if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook. We've shut the windows here and blocked our camera views at this point because of the rain coming down here in Spearfish right now. It's coming down pretty good, so pretty good shower, at least at this point in time. We'll see if that ends up stopping the game play altogether here this afternoon, or if they're able to continue on here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Casper is leading at 8-1 over Spearfish Post 164. And, of course, this is game number 2 of a doubleheader. Game number 1, Spearfish won earlier 4-3. Exciting walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 7th. But this one here going Casper's way at this point, 8-1. And, again, we will have to wait and see if the rain wants to continue or if it'll stop for us long enough to get this game in, the second game of a doubleheader. And again, not a huge cell of activity moving into Spearfish, but what is moving in is fairly heavy. And from the looks of the radar right now, we're about in the middle of it. And it should probably move out of here, I'd say, in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But there's a little bit of lightning, too, that we're seeing, so we'll see if there is a delay because of that. There's more activity behind that, but it's a ways behind that, so we'll see what kind of condition the field is in here as well. So that's what we're looking at this point in time when it comes to what's going on with activity. I don't know if we've had much of a rain delay in any of the games we've been at this year. We've been fairly lucky with that this summer, so that's good news as well. But at this point, are we going to send it back for some music on KDSJ AM and FM? And we will pause our stream that we've got going on YouTube and on Facebook. And if/when they are able to resume the game, we will be back on with it on the radio and on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook as well. So we'll let Clayson send us back to music coming up here in a second. Again, for Clayson Davis, Paul James with you. Rain delay, Casper leading Spearfish Post 164, going to the bottom of the 5th. It's 8-1, and we will be back as soon as we can, and hopefully the rain will run its course here this afternoon.